Hi, this is John Bliley from HaveItHealth.com. I'm going to talk today about shoulder exercises. One of the biggest complaints I have following low back issues is shoulder problems. I'm going to show you some simple exercises today done with two bands, an orange one and a bigger green one, that will either keep you from getting shoulder problems or help to rehab any problems or tightness you might have. Part of the reason that we really have a problem with shoulders is everything's forward. People are sitting on computers or driving all day, and shoulders get rounded and forward. Causes a lot of problem with the rotator cuff. So I'm going to show you some exercises today to strengthen the shoulders, or the muscles between the shoulder blades and the back, that nobody wants to strengthen or knows how to strengthen. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small band about shoulder width apart. I'm going to keep my elbows straight. Remember, elbows straight. Okay? What I'm going to do is pull my shoulder blades together. That's what's moving my arms, are the muscles between my shoulder blades. Just like that. I do about 10 to 15 of those, and they get very tired very quick. These muscles that I was working back here are also the ones that help keep your head back over your shoulders. Second exercise is I take the same band, I loop my hands through it behind my back, and I'm like a policeman stopping traffic here with my hand position. Okay, finger, right angle at my wrist. I'm going to make little 6-inch circles going 90 degrees forward on each side, and then returning, and then I'm going to reverse the circles and then returning. Then I flip my hands 180 degrees backwards, so my thumbs are pointing back like a hitchhiker. Fingers are pointing down now, and again, I don't bend the elbow. It's all coming from my shoulder socket. Circles each direction, forward and back. Okay? Now, one more. Third one is without a strap. You can do this anywhere. Thumbs up, almost like a golf grip. I'm going to invert my hands so my thumbs are pointed down. Thumbs are pointed at my chest. My knuckles are on my temples. And I'm going to squeeze my elbows and then open them up as wide as I can. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open. I do 10 of those. Okay, your thumbs are going to want to rotate backwards. You make sure you keep them straight down, even if you can only go a little bit. You'll get better at it as the shoulders start to loosen up and balance out. The next one is I have this green strap hooked to a bar or a post, and I slip my hand up through it so that it locks on my wrist. If I have to grab it tight, what happens is I fire this muscle up here and I can't get to the other muscles that I want to get to. So I let my hand be nice and relaxed. It's locked on my wrist. It's not going anywhere. Now I step back with the same side leg and I try to get my body at the angle of the strap. Now I got a little traction going here because the strap's trying to pull my arm in the opposite direction of my body. And first thing I do is I put my hand underneath my shoulder blade and I'm pulling straight down towards my hip. Pull. Pull. By putting my hand here, my brain can feel where that muscle is, because if it hasn't worked in a long time, guess what? It's going to be hard to make it work unless you touch it. Okay, so I do 10 of those. Then I'm going to start rotating my arm in the shoulder socket. Just to stretch the different muscles in the shoulder. Then eventually I'll open up my chest that way towards my arm, and now I'm getting it down through the ribs, all the way down through the hip. Important to let your arm go, let the strap pull it. Second exercise with the green strap. I turn 90 degrees in the direction of my arm. So now it's getting pulled across my body. I sit my butt back and I lean away from the post. My arm's trying to go that way. I'm getting a really good stretch in the posterior compartment of my shoulder. If I want to get more of the ribs, I just rotate my hips towards the post, and now I'm getting it all down through the rib cage. Great stretch. The last part of this one is I turn 180 degrees, so now I'm going to get the front of my shoulder and my chest. I pull away from it, letting my arm get pulled the opposite direction, and again I rotate in the shoulder socket. I do each of these for about 20 to 30 seconds. Your shoulders will love you. Couple things. You can pick these straps up. They're very inexpensive. On my website, habithealth.com. Second thing I want to mention is I usually don't do videos without my shirt on, but in order to show you the muscles that I want you to really try to work, it was necessary to take the shirt off. So anyway, that's it for now. Thanks. This is John Bliley from habithealth.com.